Always love to use David as an example of great servanthood. And for me, if you look back at David, before he was the king, if you go way back into his history, even before he played for the king, who was David? He was a shepherd boy. He loved the sheep, okay? But the Bible describes him and his reputation spoke for him. So I love his life because he was just chilled, man. He was with the sheep. He enjoyed being with the sheep. I just imagined that he would run around and, use his kitty, what we call a kitty in South Africa, his slingshot, and he would just practice, hitting bottles or whatever while he was waiting in the field looking after the sheep while they were grazing. He would probably just spend that time, slinging his shot and having a good time, and he was bold and he was fierce because he had to look after his sheep. But he didn't know that all that time that he was on his own was preparation for what was to come. He was preparing himself and God was preparing him while he was writing those hymns and while he was playing his instrument. He was practicing. When they asked about him, they said he was a skilled musician. Why was he a skilled musician? Because he spent all that time writing songs, playing instruments, preparing himself. What are you busy preparing for? Where you are right now. You may be in the field like with the sheep and feel like it's meaningless where you are right now. But have you ever thought to consider, what am I busy preparing for in this season of my life, this phase of my life that I am in right now? Like David, he was unaware that one day that practice with that slingshot would kill a giant, would slay a giant, and would change his outlook for the rest of his life. So think about what you're going through in your life right now. What is it that you're preparing for? Even during this lockdown, what is it that God is preparing you for the rest of your life that is going to change your life forever? Don't look down on the small beginnings, the Bible says. Never, ever, ever look down on those small beginnings that you're in right now, because there's purpose behind it. There is meaning for it. And I just want to encourage you, wherever you are today, wherever you're watching this from, don't look down on those small beginnings. Enjoy them, Smile while you're slinging your shot. Smile while you're looking after the sheep. Smile while you're doing the stuff that you don't enjoy doing. Give it your best, because you never know what it's preparing you for. So if we're talking about servanthood,